rough start, man. That was a rough start. The guitar player was in the bathroom.
I didn't even make it to the bathroom.
There's only one way to go from here, and that's up.
I don't know what the lights were. Hey, Rui, the light that was out is back on, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's all good. Everything's cool. Man.
Everything's fine now. Holy smokes, that was hairy. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party! If you haven't seen our show before, it's a rock and roll dance party, and you're going to have a good time. I'm already not holding the mic like it. Andy told us to hold it like
a blowjob.
Like a blowjob.
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
I don't have as much experience. So
We're here to help, Ken.
okay, all right.
Me and Stacy.
If my
I
technique
got 10 on it. Is that what that song is about?
if my technique is not up to par, let me know. Remember that time you got a do we not talk about that? All right.
I don't know.
You have to finish that sentence.
Remember that Valentine's Day card you got that time from that new boyfriend you were?
Oh my God, what a jerk. Who
Yeah.
was that? He sucked.
What did it say?
It said you give great blowjobs. That's it. That's all it said.
That was her Valentine's Day card.
But now I kind of like it.
Hey everybody, what a great show tonight. It's
We shouldn't have said that.
we shouldn't have. Should we rewind?
No, I want to rewind it.
No
What?
take backs. This is live TV.
All right, here we
The
go.
part
Let's
about
go.
the part about the card?
Yeah, that was a shitty card, right?
Yeah, it was a terrible card.
Yeah.
Guy's probably dead now anyway. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
screw that guy.
Hey everybody, we got an incredible show, but before we get there, let me tell you who everybody is. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock and roll rider, sleeves grinder. And this, thank you, is the last gang in town. To my right, there she is, everybody. It's America's Showgirl. It's also right. To my left, there she is, everybody. The Chachi to my Fawns, Jesse to my Walter, Stacy DC, everybody. And there they are, the kings of the nighttime world. It's the Black Leather Lagoon.
Slightly modified.
Slightly modified.
Only 50% modified.
There's something is different. Can't tell what.
Lots of
Let's-
blacks.
let's-
See a black.
Let's do a face. Let's do a face like we can't figure out what. There you go. That's pretty good. You do one too, Elsa. Oh, yeah, that's good. We'll figure it out. All right. Hey, on the show tonight, all the way from Vermont,
Yeah.
Woo!
Comrade Nixon are here.
Hell yeah.
From Burlington, I believe.
Nice.
Burlington.
That's the sexiest place to be from.
You ever
Vermont.
been there? Burlington,
Oh,
Vermont?
millions
Only
of
place I've
times.
heard of there. That and the Ben and Jerry's factory.
Also tonight, burlesque with the incredible Summer Daze, everybody.
Nice.
And at some point in the show, Sam and Elsa and Chef Rui are all gonna take a bite of the world's hottest chocolate.
What? Why?
So that should be fun.
I put all my good crying makeup on.
I know.
Somebody
why?
is actually gonna cry. That's what I
Probably.
About
Yeah.
this
This
stuff.
was Sam. It was
You too.
Sam's idea.
Yeah, there might be some vomiting and.
So just
Would
so you
not be the
know,
grossest thing that's happened.
just so you know, no one's being coerced. It was Sam's idea that we do this. So.
Trooper.
I consent.
All right. Before we get to the rock and roll, let's get to the murder, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey everybody, it's time. Stace, roll it for Kate's Murder Minute. Can't do it until Stace runs. There she goes.
There we go.
Boing. Okay, buddy. Hey, it's Kate, everybody. She likes murder.
I do. I was interviewed
What?
the other day on
About murder?
Sunday, yeah, for someone's journalism final.
Oh my God.
It's all about yeah. It
That's
was out of the
incredible.
blue. It was really interesting. I got to talk about why 20-something young women are fascinated by serial killers.
Okay. Why do you think it is? Quickly.
I think women have been fascinated by things that are dangerous to them for a long time, and it's fine to talk about it now. And I think a lot of men don't get it because they don't get to feel as threatened as women do on a daily basis.
Amen.
Thank you. All right. What year are we going back to this week?
1962.
1962. Where were you in 1962?
Was not even
Me either.
twinkle in my
Me
mother's
either.
eye.
Wasn't even here. What for once?
For once, I went so far back.
You went
don't
so
even
far
have
back, I
anything.
wasn't even here. All right,
Ready?
let's hear about it.
All right. We're going to do the death of Ronald Turpin and Arthur Lucas.
Okay, here we go.
December 11th,
December 11th.
1962.
Wait,
Is that today?
Today.
Today, topical. All right. These two men were the last two people to ever be executed in Canada.
Wow, okay.
It's a bit of a grisly story.
Right.
Arthur Lucas was 54. Ronald Turpin was 29. Lucas was accused of being a career criminal in Detroit. And allegedly, he went to Toronto to murder would-be witnesses in a case. Ronald Turpin did, in fact, shoot and kill a cop. He never denied that. Arthur Lucas denied to his death that he killed the people he was convicted of killing. Both men were arrested, tried, and convicted in under a year. And there were a lot of protests because people thought that it wasn't fair. And what happened was at 12:02 a.m., they were put on the gallows, and they were told at their execution that they would be the last two people executed in Canada. And they had to deal with that thought.
What an honor. What an
I
honor.
feel like that would be like a little more uplifting.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Ronald Turpin went easily. The hangman had misjudged the weight of Arthur Lucas. And so when the board went out from under him, his head was nearly torn off, and he suffered terribly. And then no one else got executed in Canada.
Hooray!
That's it. Yay.
So there you go. And everybody was happy in Canada ever since. And then nobody got murdered in Canada until that guy on the bus that time.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that.
Oh, that guy. That's a different
That
guy.
one, the Greyhound.
But the guy
That's-
on the bus.
Is that Canada or America?
That was
That's definitely
Canada.
Canada. That
Cut the guy's head
terrified me
off.
as a kid. I was really, I couldn't ride buses because I really thought I would get decapitated and eaten on a bus.
All right. Before you go, you want to do a plug?
Quick plug.
It's not really plug time, but you can do a plug
I know,
now.
but it's because I film everyone else's plugs.
That's true. All right, go ahead.
I make murder-related jewelry. They're knives. Me and Stacy are wearing them.
They could also be culinary
Yes,
related.
actually, people who have chefs in your family.
Oh no! Oh no!
We lost someone.
We lost.
For once, it wasn't me.
Oh my God.
That was not me.
My head was lost.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, anyway, go
Our
ahead.
extras are
We're
very
gonna do this
unstable
quick.
people.
Yeah, quick.
Come to 2 different markets this weekend. 1, Industry Lab, where I will be. 2, Artisans Asylum, where my wonderful partner will be also selling these things. You can buy really pretty knife things and other things. Maybe they say expletives. I don't know. I have to finish making them all.
Okay,
Thanks.
great. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Kate. There they are, everybody. It's Comrade Nixon!
It's good to be back. Godspeed, John Glenn. It's called Flips, is it not? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up there and okay. Open the rats, clutching my first penny. I can be back. So this is not even at the back of the now they fall dead in love. Your house of the plane. Bye sinful from your house of the plane. Bye sinful from only your name died with you. Against me back and forth. 5% more from the friend. Against me back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Better hair and old cat. Oh, better rat, clutching my first penny. Walking me back and so that's just your not even no back in the so they both dead long. the house of a plane. 5% fall from the bill, the house of a plane. 5% fall from only your name died with you. Harkens me back and forth. 5% more from harkens me back and forth. Back and forth. Oh, back and forth.
Yeah! Woo, woo!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Flip it around. Flip it around.
Just flip it around. Can they do that?
Yeah.
Johnny, can you do that? I- just
Turn it upside down, right?
It's only got a hole on one side, not on both. Yeah!
Turning it around.
Comrade Nixon #1. Comrade Nixon #1.
There we go. That was an easy fix. No
yeah,
problem.
nice
Yeah,
work. Quick turnaround. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if this is falling apart or it's about to be fine.
No, this is rock and roll legend right here.
Yeah.
These are how they're made. Yes.
That's some Vermont tough shit right there.
Here they go. Here they go.
So we're releasing a new album this month. It's called Twilight of the Iguana. It's dropping on Christmas.
Fantastic.
Because we look.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for the children. Because the children, they ain't got anything. So
I
called
feel like he's
Twilight of the
rearranging
Iguana.
everything now.
Coming out on Christmas.
This is good. Here we go. It's no problem. We got it. Here we go. Here we go, everybody.
It's called Cask in the Basement. Cask in the Basement. Here we
One
go.
more time.
Up on the sky, I'm over. While people are staring out to the green. While people are playing a classical piece up on the dungeon. Empty wine bottles, cast in the basement. That's my last mention. That's my last mention. That's my last mention. Told me. Before you say. Whoa, I never know. Wow, yeah. My word is spoken, but my face is burning. Whoa, sequence, way, yeah. Whoa, from the sky and boom. My people are staring out the green. My people are playing. That's gonna be some on the drink. Empty wine bottles, cask in the basement. That's why that's my is on me. That's why that's my is on me. That's why that's my is on me. What's all you say? Whoa, we never know. Wow, I want it broken and my face to burn. Whistle your way. Empty wine bottle, cask in the basement. That's my last mention. That's my last mention is on me. That's my last mention is on me.
Comrade Nixon, everybody! they constructed and deconstructed rock and roll like 5 times in the past 5 minutes.
Incredible.
I'm impressed.
Come on over here, fellas, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
We'll deconstruct some more.
We'll deconstruct and
That's what we're here to
Here they
do.
come, everybody! It's Comrade Nixon, all the way from Vermont.
Fuck yeah, Vermont.
Number 1 in bed, number 1 at giving head. Right, heard it here first.
Name your favorite member of the Nixon administration.
The Nixon
Kissinger.
administration.
There you go.
Terry Scroggins.
It's pretty good. I don't know if that's right, but
It sounds good.
it's pretty good.
I don't actually endorse Henry Kissinger.
Quick, let's find out a little bit about Vermont. Ask them a question that someone from Vermont would ask to someone else from Vermont. Go ahead, Steve.
What is the best type of maple syrup?
When it's cut with agave.
Oh, that's a good point.
Sure, okay. Okay, is wearing winter clothes cool or not?
No.
Correct.
What is the most amount of time you've spent in the woods?
I've seen Sasquatch in the woods.
Really? Yeah. Let's talk about it. Go ahead. Paint us a picture.
So I was taking my afternoon constitutional, right? And I was walking on the Holy Trail.
Is that a poop?
No, constitutional is just a walk.
Okay.
It's been misconstrued.
Sounds
as a
like
poop.
something I would
It can
call
be
a
a
poop.
poop, but traditionally a constitutional is a walk. Anywho, I was taking a walk on the Holy Trail, and lo and behold, that day upon the Holy Trail, I saw like an orangish humanoid figure with his back turned towards me, and it had like a haggard face, right? This is deep in the Adirondacks about 3 years ago. And I got closer to it, and it like crawled away on its hands and knees from me. Strangest thing I've ever seen.
That's incredible, buddy.
Yeah, you heard it here.
Were you terrified or?
I couldn't sleep for like a day.
Comrade Nixon, everybody. There they are. All right, get out of here for now because we're running late. But we'll talk more to Comrade Nixon later. They had a whole fiasco with the.
Yeah, it took up a little time.
It took up a
We'll
little
come
time.
back to them.
We're gonna get to Elsa. Before we get to Elsa, though, a quick Stace, if you would run it, a quick Bleeding Rainbow, quick,
Yeah, please.
because people want to know. Just yeah, we'll split the segment. Don't worry, we'll get to both of us. Go ahead, Stace.
So good.
Hey everybody, I'm not supposed to talk over the intro. Hey everybody, it's Christmas time, so maybe you want a Christmas gift. I feel like books make great Christmas gifts. So I brought one today, and I'll bring one next week. Gifts that I think would make good Christmas presents. This one is a sequel to one that I talked about before. It's called Soviet Bus Stops 2. And you're wondering.
You're blocking the here. Let me.
There you go.
Let me
Thank
help
you.
out. There we go.
And you're wondering to yourself, it can't be a.
Buddy,
it
you have a
can't.
weird Soviet fascination.
It can't
Maybe
just be
it's
a
time
book.
for you to just move there.
It can't be just be a book about Soviet bus stops, but also if you open it up, that's exactly what it is. You know, and the Soviet Union had big
Whoa.
dreams, and in their dreams there was a workers' utopia, and they created all this stuff, and then oligarchs and corruption and all fell apart, and now there's just all these incredible bus stops that they created that are just out there rotting in various places.
That'll make you ride the bus, right?
Yeah, exactly. So look at these. These are
Get
just.
on your shit, Somerville.
These are all just falling to pieces now, but they're magnificent works of a very.
It's a nice picture book.
It's a fantastic picture
Maybe
book
a
of
bathroom
of a
book.
time gone by when.
This is the kind of thing I would have expected.
Yeah, exactly. So some of it is you got your brutalist architecture, and then you've got some fantastical. Yeah, it's unbelievable, and it's from all different former Soviet Union countries, and it's Soviet Bus Stops 2. Everybody, I think it's a fantastic.
Who do you think this book is for, buddy?
If you got it for me, I'd be happy.
Okay.
So I guess people like me.
It's a
Okay.
great coffee table book.
Yeah,
It's
coffee table
interesting
book,
to page through.
bathroom
You don't
book.
need to be fascinated with the Soviet Union to be like, that's a weird
And
and
it's-
Yeah.
stop.
And it's small for small coffee tables.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bleeding Rainbow, everybody. Hey,
buddy.
now it's time for. Is it time for a little advice? It's time for. Ready, Stace? Do what I tell you! From Elsa Riot. Elsa knows what's up.
like I need
You
to
held
make
it
that
good.
face now.
Elsa knows what's up. She's going to tell you what's up. Here we
I
go.
do. I picked one that I feel like I'm very qualified to give advice on. This comes from Lenny in Quincy, Mass.
Lenny.
Me and my girlfriend are in a long-distance relationship, and I'm starting to fear that our love for each other might be slipping away. I love this girl, and I don't want to lose her. How can I strengthen our relationship when we're so far away? Let me tell you, Lenny, do you want to know what saved my long-distance relationship? Is World of Warcraft.
What?
Everyone's
I thought you were gonna say
laughing, but
that vibrator from Good Vibration.
well, that's, I was going to get to that, Stacy. I will get to that in a moment, but you got to pick an activity that you can do together that will make you problem solve together and discuss things and maybe even have a mutual, like, kind of social circle. I'm not saying video games are the answer, just like Skype or watch a TV show at the same time while you're on the phone
Oh, that's
together,
so
so you
sweet.
can like
That's so
talk to
sweet.
each other.
Oh.
Nothing can take the place
Oh.
of like smelling each other's pheromones and all that, but just being like, hey, how was your day is not gonna cut it. You need another thing that you can talk about, an external thing, and World of
so
Warcraft
lucky.
really, honestly, I would really recommend it.
There
We
you
have
go.
FaceTime, and I mean, it's a little easier now.
Yeah, and also thank you, Stacy. That was my next point. They have a lot of weird, fun, cool sex toys these days. It's like a really cool time to be living in the future now. I'm serious. There's a lot of ones that are like remote controlled. By remote, I mean like from another part of the world. So, there's two really weird suggestions for spicing up your relationship.
I like postcards too. I don't
That's
know.
cute,
Maybe
too.
that's lame, but I like to send people, my boyfriend, postcards.
That's nice.
Yeah, you need something you can talk about, some
That's
fresh
very-
stuff, not just how was your day, I miss you,
That's wholesome,
bye.
huh?
That's wholesome. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
well, they're pretty dirty postcards. So.
Oh, okay.
I want to see these now.
There you go, everybody. Do what I tell you from Elsa, right? By the way, I was going to ask Comrade Nixon if they ever found a body in the woods. Or if they had found a body in the woods, what would they do about it? So just think about that, guys, and we'll follow up later. But for now, go back there. No time now. No time now. Because for now,
You have no concept of.
I love
living
what's
in the
going on
country,
over
do you?
here.
I just think that's what's happening in the woods. But for now, hey, you like burlesque?
I sure do.
Elsa, you like burlesque?
I love sexy wizards, I know that much.
All right, we got sexy wizards, we got rock and roll. Here she is, everybody, with the Black Leather Lagoon. It's Summer Daze.
Well, I burn it all, write it down, and cast it in the well. There they are, the mob that cries for blood, and the flames in the firework, and the flames with the memory, and the cross, and the reality, and the tales like the truth away. What it was, I will never say. Swear to keep burning like a stone. Burn the witch, burn to ash and bone. Burn the witch, burn to ash and bone. Burn the witch, burn to ash and bone.
Summer Daze, everybody! The sexiest wizard in town.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Come on over here,
Sexiest
Summer.
wizard on this coast for sure.
Hey, you know how hot Summer Daze is? One of the lights just exploded.
Seriously.
I was wondering what that smell
It
was.
smells like really scary in here.
It's one of the lights exploded halfway through the performance. That's never happened before. It's incredible.
It's like, what is this tan sexy thing in here?
The magic of live entertainment.
It sure is.
Magic.
Wow. Hey, welcome back, Summer. Hey, Summer,
you.
do you realize that the decade is almost over?
That's so weird.
Roaring
Yeah,
20s, here we come.
Yeah, we have one show left in the decade, and that's it.
You're right. We get to experience the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
The last 20s, was we had an economic collapse last time,
Booze.
Yeah.
and there was no booze, but there's flappers, so we had that. And we had silent films, we had that, so that was pretty good. So here's
Those are like very weak condolences.
those are the only things that I really know
we
about
get
the
to
20s.
look at women's knees now. Ooh.
No, I feel like there was some progressive politics happening in the 20s that got stymied by a lot of things, but I'm starting to lose my voice
I
a little
know.
bit.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, so I need you to continue.
Just like a little spit. A little spit.
Not into the mic.
I just need you to interview Summer a little bit, and then
Are you
I'm going to go
okay?
get some water, okay?
Sure. Get some water. Chef Rui, can we get this man some water?
Oh, my God, some water. Thank you. Hey! That works.
Sam for the win.
All right. Hey, here's what I want to do. Summer,
Hey.
so it's about to be 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look back at 10 years of Summer Daze. First of all, number one, in 2010, what was Summer Daze' favorite band?
Oh, no. Jason Mraz.
Wow, that's so honest and vulnerable.
So honest and vulnerable.
Good for you.
Thank you.
What is
Me and my high school boyfriend's virginity song.
what is
Beautiful.
I don't even know who he is, but I'm sure he's great.
don't
It
need
would
to.
kill you to know.
It would kill you to
It
know.
would kill you.
And who is 2020 Summer Daze' favorite band?
At the moment, I'm really liking Your Smith.
Okay.
Listening to her on the way up. Awesome.
Fantastic. Sounds good. So if you would 2010 Summer Daze recognize
Oh, and the Black
2020?
Lagoon, obviously.
Thank you, of course. Would 2010 Summer Daze recognize 2020 Summer Daze?
Oh.
Yeah.
She'd be very disappointed this is where all of her dance went to. But honestly, it's for the better. It's for the better. You're open. You're yourself now. So
Wait,
congratulations.
so 2010 Summer Daze was already dancing. She was
Summer Daze 2010
Yeah.
was in New York City trying to be a professional dancer.
Wow.
Oh.
Everybody's
What?
mean. And you have to want to do it. You can't get sick in the middle of winter and decide you're just not going to go to your dance stuff. You have to really want it. And she didn't want it.
Oh. She's
She's doing this now. She loves it. Yeah, no, absolutely. She fights for a better world now.
But what advice would 2020 Summer Daze give? Let's go back to New York. Let's look 2010 Summer Daze in the face. Give her a little advice.
2020 Summer Days
No,
says
20
to 2010
Yeah, right.
Summer Days, get
Yep.
ready because Occupy Wall Street is coming and it's gonna fucking change your life. Zuccotti Park, baby, don't forget to sit out there.
The beard is so distracting, but it kind of works in a way. So is this Harry Potter themed? What you just did?
Yes.
Okay.
So, does no one else think of Harry Potter when they think of Christmas? Yes. Thank you.
Some of these people do.
I do.
In fact,
Someone does. It is played every Christmas Day. It is what I watch on Christmas Day. It is that like ABC Family Christmas. Every single freaking movie has a Christmas in it. And next year, I'm hoping to produce a Harry Potter Christmas show up in Portland, Maine.
Oh my
and
God.
y'all should come, and then you'll think of it when you think of Christmas.
Oh my God, that's
They always
fantastic.
say Happy Christmas in the movies.
Happy Christmas. Is that a British thing? Does anybody know British people?
Yeah, got some nods.
Right before the show, Elsa was saying that weren't you just saying that you were watching those movies?
Yeah, I was rewatching all of them.
I've never
Have you
watched
seen
it.
any
I
of
have
them?
not watched a
Read
second of any of
Read
them.
a single line in a book?
No, I haven't.
They're a fun adventure, Ken. I actually think you would enjoy them.
What would you say is stopping
my
you,
God.
buddy?
Yeah,
Yes.
it seems like
You're reading a book a week, so just bang one out.
By the way, what do you call this decade that we're in right now? Is it
Terrifying.
was it the 2010s? Was it the teens?
yeah,
I don't think.
2010s.
I don't
No,
remember.
the odds was 2000 to 20.
I don't remember any of us ever having a discussion about what they should be called. So, are we glad they're
think it's
over? I guess
awkward.
that's the question.
I'm
That's
ready
the
to
answer.
start
Called
over.
Are we
awkward.
ready to start over for a new thing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Summer Days, I want you to stay here with us because we're up to something now that I think could end in disaster. You might be the last
Like maybe
one.
even someone will die.
You might be the last one standing.
Wow.
So I might need you to help me finish the show.
Okay.
Chef Rui, if you could come over here, please. We'll get to what we're about to get to.
Whoa.
There we go. Chef Rui.
Oh, no.
He looks scared.
Chef Rui really went all out. Hi, hey, Chef Rui. Welcome.
I present to you the world's hottest chocolate,
Thank
Heard
you.
about
the
this.
flamethrower.
You've heard about this, Summer Days? What have you heard about
Black
this?
Lagoon was warning me.
Okay. All right.
Hellfire infused milk chocolate. Hey, there's milk in this chocolate. How bad could it be?
All right. So,
Milk is provided. It's simply highly discouraged.
oh yeah.
The
so you can
coward
see
cups,
the
is that
coward
what
cups.
those say?
Yeah. All right. So here's what happened. A few weeks
9
ago.
million chili extract. That sounds pretty hot.
I don't know.
That's one of the ingredients.
I don't know. A few weeks ago, Sam suggested to me, "Hey, you know what could be a good bit is if you give me spicy food to eat on the show." And I was like, "That's like a good bit." So now here we are.
Challenge accepted.
We're in this
Exactly.
together.
Come over here, Sam. Come sit next to us, and we'll.
You've dug your own grave.
There she comes. It's Sam, everybody. Sam, what's can you name some spicy foods that you've had before? Go ahead.
A taco once?
Okay, you had a taco once. All right. So you know what? You don't usually eat really spicy foods.
No.
So why did you suggest that
what?
this is something that you would want to
I
do?
suggested this because I'm a fan of the show's Hot Ones, where they interview celebrities and they have them eat increasingly spicy wings. I also had my guitarist last summer went to Burning Man, and he drank a Carolina Reaper infused absinthe and said he had like a transcendent experience.
Okay.
Is that what you're looking to have
So
today?
I just
Yeah, okay. All
we'll
right.
see. We'll see what happens.
So should we just talk to you as if everything's normal while you guys are?
I guess.
while
I mean,
you
yeah.
two
Is that our
ladies
like?
are-
That's typically that's like the challenge in Hot Ones is to like answer quite like. Yeah, like.
All
All
right.
right. So
But-
this is it. This is the world's hottest chocolate bar. It's very small. By the way, this thing cost me $15. Look how small it is.
How much do you think they should eat? Should I open it?
In a minute.
So they're
I
very
just wanna-
tiny.
Yeah, they're very tiny. They're tiny little squares.
That was it on the tray.
No, that's.
That's just garnishing.
Yeah, he just decided to.
That one.
That's milk chocolate. Real milk chocolate.
Does anybody want cold crackers?
I will just let me quickly read this. This 12-piece chocolate bar, wow, 12 pieces in there, is extremely spicy and is not to be consumed by those sensitive to spicy foods or anyone with an existing heart or respiratory condition. So you guys are all young and healthy. The world's hottest chocolate bar has the potential to cause skin and or mouth irritation. Should be kept out of reach of children or
No
pets.
pets. Rui.
Roy wants to have one, so. Stacey, open that up.
I probably shouldn't have made plans after the show.
All right,
no
Stacey.
plans.
Says you should even handle it with caution.
Just handle it with caution, but open it up because it's time to try out the world's hottest chocolate. There you go, buddy.
I know.
Yeah.
Hold my hand.
There we go. There we go. All right, there you go, Stace.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at
Tiny they are.
they're the tiniest.
Like
Can
a
we
tap
get
of acid.
That's what it's gonna be like.
can we get a close up on how tiny this goddamn chocolate is? It's ridiculous. All right, Stace, open that up and
So-
hand one to Sam, to Elsa.
Can you put one on a
and-
cracker so I don't have to
Yeah, put it
touch
on a cracker.
That's probably a smart idea.
Yeah, exactly. Put that on a cracker. Just a little, just one. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right.
I'm so
All right.
scared.
You ready? Okay. Here you go.
Oh my god.
So, Sam, since it's your idea, first one goes to you.
Oh my god. Do
Here
I
you
have to
go.
eat the whole thing? All right.
I mean, you could try to figure out a way to cheat.
It's the tiniest chocolate.
I know.
Here,
piece
let's
of-
hand you some coward milk.
All right, here we go. And you have coward milk if you need it. All right, first one to go is Sam. Here we go, Sam.
She's shaking.
Because she's scared. It's not because of the.
Okay, so it melts on the tongue and then it spreads and then you can kind of feel it increasing. And then
Milk's here.
it continues increasing.
Is she vibrating?
No,
I
I'm not
think
vibrating.
she's vibrating.
She's okay.
Like
Sam,
some milk? How about
Sam,
some milk?
enjoy that. All right, go ahead, Elsa. It's on you. There you go. Just bang it down.
Okay, and then your mouth starts watering and then
That's got a bite.
it's got a bite.
Elsa, how are you feeling?
It's
buddy?
got a bite.
It's in the back of my.
That's like a fucking dragon right now.
What's your spicy food repertoire?
All right, can you
Nina, we-
give one to this guy now too? Oh, he's good. He's backing out of it. All right.
He deserves the coward cup.
Here, you
All right.
can have the mic.
Okay.
All right, Sam.
Anybody?
Here
Anyone else?
Anyone else? Hey, Comrade Nixon, you guys want a piece?
Oh, it hurts.
They're good. Okay.
It hurts.
All right.
It hurt. I can say anything.
Are you gonna? How do you feel? Like
I feel like I just ate a bunch of bees.
Do you want the milk, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Does it make you want to cry a little
Oh,
bit?
I don't care, but I can't talk because my
I'm
tongue
crying.
is burning.
But she only had half of it.
When do you think it'll be over for you?
Stacy, you sure
Probably
you don't want to bang
never.
one of these
I'm
down?
absolutely positive.
My life will
Enjoy
never
the
be the
coward
same.
milk.
Wow, it just like burns.
Do you feel
Summer
like
Days,
it's a
you want it?
trans-
You want part of this action?
I mean, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. I'm gonna say no.
I would like to report that I'm sweating. I'm definitely sweating.
You know,
I'm sweating
Ken,
all over.
why don't you try one?
I just feel like
No, thank you.
I feel
in
like
my nose
I'm gonna
now.
drool because all the spit in my mouth.
You feel like a
My eyes are watering. I feel sane though. It's just uncomfortable.
Is this an unraveling? Is this?
Yeah, we
is
have
this-
we have 4 minutes left to watch what happens to her.
See, this is how Gigi Allen
All right, we have
happens.
4 minutes left.
Yeah.
I might as well try a little.
Okay, here we go. All right. All right.
Are you gonna try some with me?
I think my respiratory system is failing a tiny little bit.
There's a lot of.
Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead.
There's
Summer.
a lot of dripping from the face happening.
I'm not cleaning
Oh
that
my
up.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that
what do you
was-
think the fetish sites are gonna do with this one?
Freak
I'll have
out.
a field day.
I don't want to hold it anymore.
Okay. Summer, how are you? How are you feeling?
Does
Summer?
anyone feel like
Hotter than I was after dancing.
Okay. All right. So, Sam, it's been a few minutes. How are you feeling?
Are you enjoying anything about it?
No.
Has this been a positive experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How unethical would it be to slip this into someone's food without the
Very
knowing?
unethical, Rui.
It seems like
You know, if I didn't know what was happening to me, I'd assume my respiratory system was collapsing.
oh my.
I feel like if you wanted someone to look like they were about to cry, you would give them this chocolate. Right? Do you
Is that
feel
like all the great actors' secrets? Is this how Natalie Portman's done it all these years?
Yeah, that's a good question. Summer seems to be
So-
handling it pretty
Summer's handling it
well.
very well.
I took like a half of what they had.
Okay, well,
Also, I love spicy food, but I feel like I'm in a crowd of that right now, so I can't.
I think
be
it's
that.
getting a little better. I
you-
think I see the light
Yeah, I
at the
babied
end
out.
of the tunnel. Does anyone have a margarita?
That sounds like a terrible combination. But let's see, I could give this to a guy at the bus stop tomorrow, a friend of mine.
yeah, what are we going to do with these other 9 pieces?
Or this hat. You should eat this.
I'll
Just do
take
it.
it
It's
for
not that bad. It's not that bad.
Stace, it's not
It's
that
not
bad.
that bad?
Stace, it's not that bad. Go
I
ahead.
know that's in your
not
lungs and in your
interested.
throat, and in your nose and in your brain.
It's fine. It's really fine.
You probably
It's
should
totally fine.
touch your face or especially eyes. Just saying.
Or genitals. Don't touch.
Yeah,
definitely
no genitals.
As a man who has handled jalapeno peppers and then not washed my hands afterwards.
And then
Again, shouldn't have
Don't
made plans
touch your
after this
genitals.
one.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Inexperience?
Inexperience, yeah.
Well, you learned, didn't you?
I did. I learned my lesson.
If anybody wants to chicken out, there's the coward milk.
No. Do you guys still think I'm pretty?
I do feel like I know what these ladies look like when they're crying. It's like a very intimate feeling.
Nothing's prettier than being real. Nothing's prettier than being real.
This is true.
There you go, everybody, and that is what it's like when you try the world's hottest chocolate. Do any of us recommend it? I from everybody's faces, especially from Elsa's, I would suggest maybe no. All right,
I feel like we've really done something
Thank
wrong.
you, Rui. Get out of here now, Rui. Chef Rui, everybody. Ruining everybody's evening with his crazy chocolate. Thank you, Black Lead Lagoon. And
That was
thank you.
good backing music.
Let's hear it, everybody, for Sam and Summer and Elsa for tasting the world's hottest chocolate and surviving.
Anything for entertainment or science.
Oh my god, I'm so sweaty.
I feel better now. I actually do. I think.
Maybe you'll
Do I
feel
look
great
better?
tomorrow or something.
All right, all right, Sam, get out of here. You gotta go back to work. There she goes, everybody.
Now sing a song.
She's gonna sing a song in a few minutes.
I'll
She'll be fine.
dance. We're
She'll
in
be
this
fine.
together.
Yeah, now back to work, ladies.
Hey, you guys ready for Comrade Nixon to deconstruct rock and roll a little more for us?
Yeah, please.
Heck yeah.
Tear it up, boys! One more time, Comrade Nixon!
I'll think about my pie. That's what's more play. What a conversation. There's something remains. What you say? Yellow black, yellow black. She been gone somewhere loud. What you say? Yellow black, yellow black. On the gleaming of my eye. Did you catch the wind? Blew away upon a daily plane. Cadillac, been gone somewhere long. What you say? Yellow black, yellow black. Flew away upon a telephone. Cadillac, thinking about my fire. What a conversation. There's somewhere like spice. Been gone somewhere long. What you say? Yellow black, yellow black. Been gone somewhere low. You say yellow back, all the gleaming of my eyes. Did you catch a glimpse? Flew away upon a jelly plane in a pink Cadillac. Been gone somewhere low. Yellow black, yellow black. Oh, yellow black, yellow black. Gone out somewhere loud. What you say? Yellow black, away upon a telephone. A telephone Cadillac. Think up on my cause we're mostly what a kind of station. There's somewhere in me. Alright, we're gonna do the chant. We're Comrade Nixon number one in the shows. Fucking fighting is all we know. We're Comrade Nixon number one in the shows. Fucking fighting is all we know. Fucking fighting is all we know. Raise the glass to take a toast. Who's the girl you love the most? 5 years. Thank you.
Comrade Nixon, everybody! From Burlington, Vermont. Hey, Summer, if you found a body in the woods, what would you do? Would you report it?
I'd check it first.
First, you check to see for signs of life.
First, you check it.
Right. How would you?
But if
check
you
for a
touch
pulse?
it and it's a dead body,
Yeah, you're
the
part of the
person was
crime
murdered,
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
now you get your DNA on it.
The
That's
other
a bad
person
idea.
that is also Summer is a certified emergency medical responder.
What?
So she knows what the fuck to do if she sees a dead body.
Wait a minute. So like in an ambulance?
It's
that
like
kind of
so I lived on the Virgin Islands. It's where the summer comes from, summer days. And we had very little EMT support on the island. So a bunch of us had to become emergency medical responders to help with 911 calls because you don't want to wait like 2 hours for someone to come to you, or potentially sometimes 6 hours. So you get me.
Wait a
Sure
second.
don't.
Hold on.
Looking like this always.
You were living on the Virgin Islands?
Yep, I was in the
Did you
Virgin
ever
Islands.
Is that
respond
something
to an
that's-
emergency, like it maybe in like a bikini or anything like that?
I didn't have that opportunity. No.
Okay, damn it.
What kind of emergencies? Give us some good emergencies. I remember before you answer. I remember when I broke my leg and I was in the ambulance and I was talking to the ambulance driver and I was like, "What's the bloodiest one? Like, what's the bloodiest one that you see?"
Oh.
And he was like, "When a bicyclist gets hit by a car,
Yeah, I saw an
Huge bloody
open
mess.
skull myself this
Splat.
summer.
just
Bad.
splatter like a tomato."
Yeah, but you still survive often. So
You
it's not-
survive it.
it's
It's just really
fine.
bloody.
Yeah.
So wait, go ahead. Give us.
Okay.
Give us a gruesome
What
one.
I would first recommend is be very careful with carbon monoxide.
Okay.
You won't be found for days and days
Oh
and
my
days.
God.
And a body decomposing
Yeah. No
is
good.
a body decomposing.
Yeah.
Something I haven't seen, but what I have heard is the grossest from the stories that I've heard
Yeah.
is drownings
Drownings.
at deep levels. So when you have like in the Virgin Islands, you have people diving down, like especially free diving, where they just and you can't see my cheeks, but they hold their breath.
Yeah.
And they have weight belts on, so if they pass out, which don't freaking free dive because you will pass out.
Right.
You never know when. Doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
And then they're just floating around down at the bottom, and you bring them up. It like all oozes out of everything.
What?
And you still have to try to resuscitate them. So you're still doing CPR, and if you have a little thing, you're still
you
doing
still
mouth
have
to mouth.
to try, even though it's like.
Yeah.
Until the EMTs or until someone of higher authority comes and says and calls it.
Crabs coming out of their eyeballs.
Oh.
Crabs.
Mouth
Yeah,
to mouth
crabs.
with a crab. Jesus
Crazy.
I never
Christ.
go in the ocean.
Yeah. Exactly. Or the woods, because there's bodies in the woods.
And Sasquatches to get you.
All right. So say that the body's dead. What do? Are you gonna call the authorities?
I don't get to make that call. I have to do literally everything I can. Unless you get there and the body is dead.
Yeah. That's
Like
what I'm
dead,
saying.
dead. Like the decomposing
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, you cover them up and then
You cover them up.
we don't transport them anymore
Yeah.
because people just call you for your dead things. You have to call someone. You have to call like a coroner. Like they don't go to the hospital if they're dead. They just go to those other people.
I just leave them there. Let the wolves eat them. That's what I say.
Just
Yeah, screw their, remaining
Dignity.
family and stuff.
Hey, it's that part of the show where we do the promos, everybody, because everybody's here for the reason they want you to buy their products, like Comrade Nixon have a new record out, or go to their shows, like Summer Daze has. Hey, come on over here, Comrade Nixon, so we can get to those. But before that, let me tell you that next week it's the Coke Dealer Christmas special, everybody.
Oh boy.
With Coke Dealer. Coke Dealer is going to be here. And Jessica Dunaway is going to be doing a little holiday burlesque. We're going to have a good time for sure. It's going to be the last show of the decade. And then when we come back, it'll be the 2020s. Boy, that's going to be exciting. With new prohibition laws and everything else. It's going to be fantastic.
Jazz is going to make a huge comeback.
I hope so. I hope. Black Lead Lagoon, if we have to, can we do a little, we can do some jazz, you think?
Jazz in 2020?
The way they're looking at you. Like,
We were worried there that Comrade Nixon might not make it in time. And if they,
Vermont is so far away.
and if they didn't, that it was going to be Jazz Odyssey tonight.
What are you guys gonna do on your 4-hour ride back? Do you have a plan?
That's what we did on the way here.
Oh, we're gonna do it again. Round 2. Electric
Get your Harry Potter audiobooks ready.
Yeah, Audible.
Oh, ouch! Ouch! Oh!
Them's fighting words.
Yeah, not around here, buddy.
Hey, don't say we.
Not around here.
We sounds like a lot of people.
All right, listen, let's find out what everybody's up to. Comrade Nixon, where can we see and hear you next? Let us know.
So next was the 21st. We're going to be at the Radio Bean in Burlington.
Okay.
27th, we're going to be in Worcester at Beatniks.
Okay.
And that's all we have for 2019. 2020 is another story.
Okay.
Yeah, TBA.
Okay, and you got a record coming out on Christmas.
Twilight of the Iguana.
Twilight of the Iguana.
Pate/Red-Handed Records.
Independent labels that we run, yep.
That's fantastic. Why is it called Twilight of the Iguana?
I read a Pablo Neruda poem, and it was in a Pablo Neruda poem.
Oh, it does?
Comrade Nixon number one.
Is he doing it right? Is he doing it blowjob style like he's supposed to be?
I think he's being a little lazy about
Gotta
it.
do it
Number one in
blowjob
bed,
style,
number one to give it
buddy.
head.
Let's move on to the incredible summer days and find out where we can see her next.
Okay. Well, actually, I just had my last current show. Last night, we sold out the Top of the East, which is the 15th floor bar and lounge. I produced a show up there with Creme de la Flemme, who hopefully will come down to Boston someday and do this dope show.
Yes.
And we are going to be producing more shows at the Top of the East. So my plug is my Instagram.
Okay, go to her Instagram, which is
Miss.SummerDaze, DAZE. The Top of the East is a 15th floor bar and lounge in Portland with classic burlesque and drag, if you're lucky.
Very cool.
It was a very exciting Tuesday night for the guests of the hotel and everyone around Portland.
I love it. All right, Elsa Riot.
Hell yeah. First of all, do I still look like I've been at a funeral?
Oh, poor Elsa.
I have not stopped sweating since that. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not crying. I just am a BAMF. So, what are you doing on New Year's Eve? I know, you're coming to Smoke and Shadows.
Right.
We're having a giant Smoke and Shadows on New Year's Eve with an all-star burlesque cast, the usual comedy and live music. The show's at 10:30, and then we'll have an after party from midnight until 2 with a DJ and drinking and dancing. So you want to spend your fancy New Year's Eve with lots of fancy strippers. I promise I'll look better than this. Like, I can't tell how bad I look right now. Anyway, it's going to be really, really freaking awesome. You can buy tickets at therockwell.org.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. If you're looking for some New Year's Eve action, that's the place to be. Let's go over to the band. There's so many bands over there right now. Let's get some plugs going.
What's up, everybody? I think I remember how to use words after that.
It's tough, right?
So hey, my band, his band, Radio Girls, we are playing at the Jungle, just across the street from here, on Friday, December 20th. We're playing with The Fightin' Fish, Instamatics, and Johnny No Graves, and the Cash Cowboys. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. You should be there. That's all I got. Johnny's gonna be there too. Yeah.
I'm going to be playing drums with The Fightin' Fish that night, the gig she told you about, and then the very next night, Saturday, December 21st, come on down to the Out of the Blue Art Gallery. We're having a pagan witch ritual for the winter solstice. The solstice itself, the doors open at 6, the ritual's at 7. Then we got music the whole rest of the night. Me and Tom Tipton are playing in our band Crazy People. So come on down and have a great time. Dope, what do you got, man?
My band, Baluka Ethereum, just came out with a record, and you can find that on Bandcamp. And then also I have a new band called Square Ape, and we have a show coming soon.
Okay. What is
thank you, Kelly, for the musical box.
What is a square ape?
It's all of us.
Okay.
Okay. Chickens, lizards turn into birds, and they fly. We evolved into getting jobs and having thumbs.
Okay, I got it. All right, everybody. It's the end of the show. This is the part of the show where we dance. We're all going to dance now. There they are, everybody. The Black Leather Lagoon.
Walking with a friend of mine, doing nothing, just a passing time. Got a notion that'll do you good. Eat a pizza down in Hollywood, in the alley by the laundromat. Stab a motherfucker in the back while I'm right Dean, stupid clown